Hey guys, welcome back to 10x Crypto. I'm sorry, but Luna Classic is not going to the moon. I hate to say it, but I don't want people to unnecessarily lose money. This is not the time to be losing money. Inflation is rampant, everything's getting more expensive, the stock market and the crypto market are currently very bearish. During these times, you want to build up cash reserves and only invest in solid blue chip companies or cryptocurrencies, preferably on the dips so that you can keep averaging down. But if you invest all of your money now in something like Luna Classic, just because someone on Twitter said it's going to the moon, then do yourself a favor and stop investing. Before we get into today's video about why Luna Classic is trash, I want to give a quick shout out to Gateio as they sponsor all of the videos on this channel. And listen, if you do decide to buy Luna Classic, which I don't recommend at all, but if you do want to FOMO out and buy only a little, then use my referral link because you and I both will get a 20% commission. The real question is why? Why do I think Luna Classic is trash? Just in case you've been living under a rock and are not aware of what's going on, there was a massive Luna crash, and now in order to save it, Kwon has suggested a fork of the cryptocurrency. This fork will result in the creation of a new token called Terra, and the existing Terra Luna token will be renamed and will be referred to as Luna Classic. Essentially, Luna Classic is Terra Luna in its current form. The future of Classic Luna does not look bright due to a couple of reasons. The first one being the total lack of concern by the project team. In Kwon's proposal and his tweets in which he outlines the recovery plan for Luna, not once does he say anything to suggest that Classic Luna still has a bright future. In fact, this tweet was the biggest giveaway that Luna Classic will most likely be left behind and abandoned by the project team. Terra 2.0 is focused on developers. Developers will get an immediate allocation of Luna tokens to fund runway, as well as a pool of tokens earmarked to align the interests of the base layer with its builders. Essentially what he's saying here is that the focus is going to be around building an ecosystem around the new Luna token, Terra. It's also important to note that the whole point of creating this new token is that this new token will not be associated with algorithmic stablecoins. Kwon's exact words were, "The Terra chain as it currently exists should be forked into a new chain without algorithmic stablecoins called Terra, and the old chain be called Terra Classic. Both chains will coexist." So again, the focus isn't Luna Classic, the focus is going to be on Terra. Even the CEO of Binance was opposed to this idea because Kwon is directly screwing the people who bought the dip on Luna. Some people are arguing that if Ethereum Classic can do well, so can Classic Luna. Wrong. Guys, Ethereum Classic right now has a market cap of $2.7 billion and it has a maximum supply of just 210 million tokens. First of all, 2.7 billion isn't exactly that great when you compare it with Ethereum's market cap. Secondly, Terra Luna has a supply of over 6 trillion tokens, let that sink in, and has a market cap of $838 million, which isn't too far away from Ethereum Classic's market cap right now anyway. And even if you do want to compare the two, can you see why they're not in the same league? The supply is the big problem. The supply of Luna Classic is humongous. The project team also is in no position to burn Luna's supply. Firstly, because huge amounts of Luna have been bought up by retail investors, and these tokens cannot be burned because people have them in their wallets. Second, the Terra Luna project team simply does not have the funds to buy back the supply and do a massive burn. The third reason why Luna Classic won't do well in the future, in my opinion, is because Kwon wants nothing to do with it. He wants to move forward with Terra, the new Luna token. Now, if you still want to gamble, then go ahead, but only invest an amount that you're willing to lose, and I hope that you don't lose and that Luna Classic goes to the moon, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. I'm 10x Crypto and I'm out.